Okay, so today we are doing beans, egg, sparkles, and whatnot. So you can do this in Photo Filter and Photoshop, but we're going to do it in Photoshop today. So open up your Photoshop, and then open up the photo you are going to use. We're going to use Guard. Been watching him a lot lately on True Blood. He's very exciting, all those things. Oh my. Alright. So click on this here. This edit in standard mode parentheses hue. Make sure that is clicked, otherwise it won't work. Won't work on my computer. Some other tutorials don't have you click on that, but click on it for my sake because it doesn't work on the computer if you do not click on it. So click on that, and then come up here and click on the pen tool. Make sure this is clicked, none of these ones are. And then go up here, click Layer, New Layer. Yay! You don't need to worry about any of this. If you want to name it something, go for it, have fun. But it's not important. Alright, so this part might take you a while. It's just your skill set, your abilities, how you want it. I don't know. Just start from there and just kind of make it all curvy, how beans are supposed to be. Oh, shit. And tool, come on now. Alright, there we go. Just make sure it doesn't start cutting it out like it did before. So just kind of do the little curvies like beans are supposed to do. Supposed to be. So then just kind of, I'm doing it really quick here. Probably gonna look like poop, but whatever. You can make it smaller at the bottom. You know, wrap around his legs a little more. And then come up here. Once you've got that done, you can step backwards, step forward. You can do that a million times until you have it how you want it, so don't worry about that. Do it how do it until you've got it where you want it. You've got your little beam thingy set up here. And then come up here to the paintbrush. Yeah. Click on this here. And however big this is, the diameter, that's how big this is going to be. Our beam is going to be. So, if it's this big, that's how big this is going to be. That's a little big. So I'm going to move it back down to where I had it, about 13. I like that size. That's where we're going to keep it. Get out of here. I usually keep it screen or lighten. I don't know. You guys can mess around with that too. You can always undo it. It's very easy. I usually keep the opacity, whatever you want to call it. I usually keep that down here, but so you guys can see it better, I'll keep it up here for you. Well, I don't know, just leave that alone. Don't even touch it. Don't even think about it. You better not be thinking about it. Alright. So leave the color white because we'll mess with the outer glow later. That's what people usually do, is leave it white and then change the outer glow, but you can mess with the color later if you decide you want it to have color. Alright, come back over here to our pen tool. Make sure you're still in this edit in standard mode. And you right click and you stroke the pad. And make sure this is the brush tool. Make sure the brush tool is highlighted or whatever here. Make sure we have that clicked. And then it'll... maybe we don't have to click on that. Hey, quit barking. No, I don't know why that's not working. No, that's not what I wanted. Having problems here. Alright, let's see. Undo. Keep growling. Stroke past, please. There we go. I was having problems there, but it should work fine normally. I don't know. My computer's nervous, obviously. Alright, so come over here and you right click on the, make sure you're on the layer, and you click blending options. You go over here to the outer glow, click on it, and this is where you change the color. So, the blue, because I don't think it's like pink or anything. A little more blue. There we go. You can change the spread or the size. I usually keep it smaller. There we go. And you can mess with all this, see what it does, get to know it. You can change the options up here. That kind of looks weird. Normal. It's a little heavy for me. I like light in or screen. Okay, I prefer screen. So there we go. Right, now come back to background. Go over here to our eraser and make it bigger. I want it a little bigger. And let's zoom in. Let's zoom in so you can see his pretty face. Alright, eraser. Let's erase here. Oh. Sometimes you have the wrong eraser, so let's see, background eraser tool. There we go, that's the one we want, is the background eraser tool. So just erase the path that you want to erase. I don't like it on his face, so hey, that kind of rhymes. So, go, there we go. So just do every other one, not this one, but once you start here, every other one. So don't do this one, but do this one just on him. And then like right there. Skip that one. And do it right on his legs. Come down here, skip this one. And do it right there. And we can zoom out, and we can save it. Make sure it's saved as a JPEG. And let's see. I've already saved it, so mine always says that. I don't know if yours does. And you can open it again, and voila! Here are your fantastic beams, and hopefully your fantastic photo. And that's the end of beams. You can continue watching if you want some magical templates, if you want some sparkles and whatnot. So we're going to put some sparkles on the very manly card. So hopefully you have the sparkles, brushes and whatnot already. If you don't, go find some while I sit here and talk. There are some that usually come with Photoshop, or the photo filter, something very similar. If not, you can go to Smiley Helper over here, smileyhelper.com. They have a lot of good resources. Or we have a lot in our resources album, so go to Forsaken Lullaby, and go into our blog and look through our pictures and whatnot. Alright, so here are actual sparkles. I'm just going to copy them. I'm using my keyboard, you can see. I'm going to copy them, and then we're just going to special paste, mask them on there. I'm using black so you guys can see on this picture since it's all white. Just going to rotate it real quick, and then I'm doing it really quick so you guys can do it, and so you can stop listening to my voice. Change the opacity so it's not all in your face, and then go back and define the pattern real quick. I'm gonna fix it. Over here, click my clone stamp tool like we did before in the previous video. You can do 50 on this one. Increase the radius. Sorry, I'm doing this real quick. I like to keep it off their face, otherwise they look kind of retarded. And yeah, just do a few other places so they don't quite look so retarded. You can kind of edit out some sparkles so it's not intense. Just kind of all around, and then yep, there you go. Save it. You can do other sparkles. These thingies here look pretty cool a lot. Just kind of stick them on there, rotate them, what have you. If it's out of space, you can edit that out there. That's about it. So hopefully you did a good job. If not, redo it. The end.